lights, Batman hat, Black Widow jacket.
Oh, repping.
Living all the nerd stuff. And book of artists found. I've got my Link 182.
Guys, starting the show. Hi, stream.
Or worry, don't worry.
Hello, hi, thank you so much for coming, really appreciate it. So, what are we doing here? This is our 207?
Yep.
Yeah, our 207 of Adventurers Wanted. 207 hours of playing D&D on the Fringe with 43 to go. What is this? What is a tabletop role-playing game? Just quickly, these people to my left and right are all playing characters in a universe, and I handle the rest of the universe. So I deal with the monsters that they fight, the situations they find themselves in, and the allies that they make along the way. To make sure that my incredible power is not abused, we use dice rolls with many, many multi-sided dice to make sure that all decisions are random or arbitrary, at least using the character's skill to make them better or worse at something. So they tell me what they want to do, they roll dice, and we see what fun ensues. We've been playing for over 200 hours. There's a lot of backstory. Obviously, we can't fit all of that into the beginning of the show because that would be the entire show. But what I will suggest, if at any point during this you want to know more about what's going on or want more insight and we haven't given it to you, shout out, let us know. We'll happily fill you in as we go along. In short, these 4 lovely people are crew members of the research ship, the Spirit of the Horizon. It was taken to a strange new world by a magical spell they found in a temple on their own. That spell written on a stone tablet teleported them away, also teleporting them away from an ancient evil that they awoke while doing so. So their homeworld's being trashed, they're now in a new one trying to work out how to get back and fix the problem, and in doing so and trying to find pieces of this other stone tablet in this universe that may do the same thing. They've encountered all sorts of enemies and allies. Generally speaking, they've made the world a better place. We've established that in the last couple of hours, that there's all sorts of trade negotiations being set up and everyone seems to be rather happy. They are currently trying to find the last piece of this stone tablet. They've found all the others, there's just one little bit left. It's been swallowed by a gigantic dragon turtle. And they believe that this dragon turtle, from what they could tell from divination spells and that sort of thing, is on an island being controlled by a water genie. They've snuck their way in. As they snuck their way into this island, they've encountered various horrific fish people and a bunch of mercenaries on the surface, which Jeffrey just slaughtered. I mean, literally slaughtered. It was pretty awful. And
I think he means awesome.
I was going to say, awesome.
Depends on which
Depends
side.
on what side you're on,
Depends
actually,
if you're
genuinely.
rooting for the GM or for us.
And at this point in time, one is alive and has just told them that they're fools because they weren't trying to protect anything, they were trying to keep something out. There's a cave behind them, there's just one guy left, and they're about to talk to him, I believe, as we dive in. First, let me get the characters to introduce themselves, their names, what they do on board ship, and we'll dive in from there.
Okay, so my name is Bex in real life. In this life, I am currently playing Devere Cook, who is a rogue cook and a halfling. Specialises in potatoes, but right now is specialising in hiding as much as possible to try and not be murdered brutally.
Yeah, that's very fair.
I'm Naomi, I'm playing Brina. Brina's a gnome wizard and she's the head of arcane research on the ship. She thinks this is going all right until that last line a minute ago. She's having a hard couple of months.
My name is James. I am playing the awesome Jeffrey Wigglebottom, who is a human sorcerer, although almost everyone else would not agree that he is awesome. Also an expert improviser rapper, which I don't think will come up during this next hour, unless this interrogation goes very well.
I can make sure it does, don't worry.
Only when there's a bard here do I do the improvised rapping.
Hello everyone, my name is Phil. I'm playing Conan the Barbarian.
I forgot that was your name.
He excels in bad puns and he wears a traffic cone on his head. He's a human fighter.
Yes, a traffic cone. An in-universe 11th century traffic
Absolutely,
cone.
yeah.
Smooth. Okay, we'll make that work. Cool. There is one of these guards lying on the floor in front of the four of you. There's a ripple of arcane energy as this teleportation spell, still affecting the ship, takes one of the crew members out and replaces them with someone else. It seems to happen on the hour, every hour. Very weird that. Not sure why that happens, yeah. Conan,
Yes,
what were you doing on ship before you were teleported off?
The last time Conan was about, we were being attacked by a sea god and the ship was getting smashed to pieces and we were trying to fight them with cannons. So
That was dealt with weeks ago,
that
man.
was weeks ago. I'm back. I think I was kind of generally being barbaric. As a barbarian.
So kicking over buckets.
Yeah,
really.
I was just, swinging my...
You're a liability on that ship, really, aren't you? Yeah.
Not as bad as Liabilitas, but like you're
Yeah,
quite-
liability.
There is a wizard called Liabilitas who is genuinely a liability.
Oh, he
Yeah, I
is.
think I was just sort of swinging my longsword about looking for trouble and
Suddenly-
found some. Amazing.
Your assistant, he is her assistant, pops out of existence and is replaced by Conan, swinging wildly through midair. Roll an attack roll.
Me?
Yeah.
That 20. Oh,
You said you were swinging
oh,
wildly.
that's a bad move.
Don't give me ammunition.
Sorry, everyone. 15.
Plus 11.
Oh, God.
Oh.
27, 26.
26. Your final swing heads towards the ground, and with a sickening thud, it impacts something in the ground.
Oh god.
Conan has just appeared and stabbed the one remaining guard who's going to give you loads more information about what's going on, but unfortunately now has no head.
Right, Conan, how you doing, man?
That was the least helpful thing I've ever seen.
Thank you, yes! Not
I
me!
think I need a copy of Dale Carnegie's How to Make Friends and Influence People right now.
I think you need to have a meeting with Darkness, our
Sorry,
HR
everyone.
rep.
She
I
keeps
think.
grassing us up to HR.
Yeah.
I am technically a branch of HR now. I'm running the Short Thieves, Short Thieves Anonymous group.
There are a lot of short thieves on this ship, so...
They're giving shorter species a bad name.
Excellent. Conan, you've just arrived. There is a palisade, a wooden fence in front of you. It's about 20 foot high. Behind that, a fog cloud and a cloud of floating daggers is dissipating, and there are numerous body parts and blackened scorch marks around. You clearly just entered at the end of a gigantic battle where Jeffrey kicked some ass.
Considering we were just told that they're keeping something in,
You.
can I go and shut the door, please?
Sure, you shut the door. The gate is now closed.
Is there anyone left alive?
No, there was, but now there isn't.
Cool.
Good
But then-
timing. Good timing.
But it's like, surely the enemy of our enemy is our friend. So if
But
they're keeping something in,
In fairness, were they our enemy? We just attacked them.
Look, realistically, here's what happened. We attacked some people, again,
Unprovoked.
pretty much.
Are we the baddies?
Right, so every other time we've done this kind of thing, it's ended up with it being more peaceful around Havmar. So hopefully this is going to be one of those
So what
times.
you're saying is you just keep killing.
No, that's not what I'm saying.
Conan would
I
be
just
up
now
for
wish
that.
we'd snuck past them because I think it would have been helpful. But there we go. We've done it now. We all have regrets.
I am
I'll
not
take
a
the heat.
sneaky person.
I'll take the heat with the captain. That's fine because I did give the okay, and I am the highest ranking person here. But we need to figure out what's down there and what they were guarding.
Why don't we go and have a look?
I can sneak and have
Can
a
you
look.
Even
sneak and have a
better,
look?
send someone else to have a look.
I can sneakily have a look out.
Conan, what would you like to say?
Conan is getting excited by all the body parts and blood everywhere and wants to go and swing his sword and kill more things.
Conan, calm down.
Sorry.
Does Conan talk in third person?
Yes.
Excellent.
Conan is very stupid.
What?
Can only imagine.
What's your job on the ship, Conan?
Chopping things.
You're a cook. You're a cook.
No.
Oh.
No, he's
not
I'm
a
gonna
cook.
chop this potato!
he's part of the Marines, isn't he?
Conan smash. Probably, yeah.
I think
We can help the
Conan was
carpenters.
conscripted into the Marines
He was
under duress.
Yeah, I think so.
Right, so Devere, do you want to sneak ahead and see what's going on?
28.
Wow.
We roll 20-sided dice as the main dice roll in this game, so a 1 to 20 is normally 1 terrible, 20 brilliant. She just rolled a 28.
Because she's
Plus
a rogue.
12. The minimum
Dust.
sneak is always 22.
Dust swirls and Devere disappears from sight. Devere is a very short individual, about 3 foot tall, halfling, and manages to make her way through the gate without opening it almost. Like it's so imperceptible. Inside this wooden palisade, there's various battle marks and scorches all over the ground, and there is a cave behind you leading into the mountain. It's a cave.
Cool. Can I see anything?
Roll a perception check.
I thought that might be
Do
coming
halflings have dark vision?
No.
No. Ah.
Do they have low light vision?
No.
That's
Can they
dark
see?
vision.
Yes.
Okay.
next. At the moment, no, I can't see. I got a 5.
It's a really, really nice cave.
Cool.
Yeah. All cavey and stuff.
Was there anything? I sneaked back from the cave,
Uh-huh.
back into like the fort area.
Oh, the fort area is way behind you. You're currently on either side of a wooden gate. The
Oh,
fort is on
right,
the other
okay.
side of the corridor you walked
Oh,
down
right,
in
yeah.
the last
So
hour.
was it literally a gate?
Just a gate.
Oh, cool. Fantastic. It just looks like a cave, guys.
While she was gone, can I do something I've forgotten to do? and
Yeah.
I hate myself for not doing it. Can I loot the bodies?
Well done.
Sure. Most of the bodies are a fine mince because of your cloud of daggers.
And I am proud of that.
You can certainly try and loot the mince.
I would like to see if there's like any handy clues / notes or.
There is one
Gone.
guard who is not mince who got stabbed and then had his head
Did you
chopped off.
decapitate one?
Yeah, so you can
Yeah.
have a look in his stuff if you like. Roll a investigation.
That was the good one.
Mhm.
Investigation is not my forte. 16.
He's got various things in his pockets. A couple of bent coppers. He's got weapons. There's a rapier and a dagger. There are no notes on his body, though, I'm afraid. So
Yeah.
nothing in there that would give you any hints or clues, I'm afraid.
I'll take the coppers. Can
You
I
have 2 bent coppers. Make a note on your character sheet.
Who's going to make the check?
I try and bribe them.
With what? 2 bent coppers? Hey!
It's not enough.
No.
Do they have any like tattoos? Can I strip them down?
He's stripping this guy down.
Jeffrey, what are you doing?
Right,
Game.
Jeffrey hasn't seen Prison Break, but,
But James has.
Roll a perception check, please. Roll a perception
but in
check.
his mind he has imagined the exact plot of Prison Break. Never mind.
There isn't, bizarrely, a tattoo of the inside of some prison that doesn't exist on this world on his back. So, Wentworth
what
Miller
you
can't
were
help you
looking
here.
for?
No, very not.
Worth a shot.
Jeffrey,
it's-
could we restrain from stripping the corpses?
The headless,
All the corsets.
the headless naked corpse does nothing. So you've come back to me.
Cool. I'll come back. Ah, yeah, it looks nice cave. Couldn't see anything.
Oh,
No more guards though.
that's good. Maybe.
Real nice cave though.
Really good cave.
Nice cave.
It's a
Very
shame
nice.
Philip's not here. Our geologist.
Yeah, there is a geologist on
I'm-
board, and about three baristas at this moment. Yeah,
We also have a
Baristas.
botanist, which is way more
Baristas.
useful than a barista.
As in what serve coffee?
yeah.
Yeah, there's a coffee bar on the deck.
I forget our wizard's name. What's your
Well,
wizard
as
name?
people pop in and out every hour, we have these lovely characters
I'm
developing.
happy
These
to
lovely
go
arcs.
running in and investigate in case there's trouble.
No.
I wondered if you had a spell to see if there's anything down there.
I don't have a spell to see if anything's down there. I think we're just going to have to bite the bullet and go.
I'll go first, like I'm the fighter.
Sure, you go first.
Cool.
Conan steps through the gate and makes his way. Who's following behind him?
I'm gonna stealth behind him.
Do it. Make the
Then
roll.
me.
Then you.
I'm going to try and stealth at the back.
Are you stealthing, Jeff?
Well, if everyone else is stealthing, I'll give it a shot.
He's not stealthing.
He'd probably be loudly going,
Yep.
Conan smash!
Conan
Yeah,
smash.
so-
Excellent.
I am
Anti-stealth.
not stealthing at all.
Would you roll?
8.
No, you're not stealthing at all.
I rolled a 14, so I'm trying to stealth.
Jeffrey is going
With
down
some
the
success.
corridor. He's got some people that are close to the floor.
There's my 14. There we go.
I don't think you're taking this entirely seriously.
Look, never, like, there's never a good time to not practice your improvised rap.
As you make your way down the corridor, it widens into a dark room. Who's got dark vision?
Me.
You do.
I do not have dark vision
It's
today.
just me.
Are you
It's
a
just me.
You're human, aren't you?
Yeah, they're
Human
both human.
fight.
You're a
Yeah.
human. Yeah.
Humans!
Brina, no one else can see, but you can make a perception check to get a better
No
look
pressure.
at this.
You said it, didn't you?
Yeah.
It's nearly a 16, now
Yeah.
it's a 6, which
Right,
makes
don't
8.
blame me, blame the
8.
dice.
Yeah.
8.
There's random bits of junk around this room.
Could I investigate the bits of junk? junk?
Sure.
She's got junk in her truck. She
That's
is
a
looking
modified
through
20.
the junk.
Modified 20. We're getting some of his rap skills right here. That's what we're getting. That's good. You see they're broken bits of ship, rusted metal, bits of weapons. As you take a look around this room, they seem to be laid with a certain kind of pattern or order to them that you can't quite make out, but they're not entirely at random.
I don't have light as a
Cantrip.
cantrip, but I do have prestidigitation.
Yes, you do.
Can I use that to perform some form of mild light?
You
Press
can make a little flame.
Yeah, prestidigitation allows you to make a flame, so you can make a small flame that illuminates about 5 foot around you.
Help looking, try and investigate this.
You want to light your hand up and light up the entire room with a...
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, no.
Excellent.
Right,
Okay.
Can I just have it be known that I rolled a 28 for stealth earlier on?
I think that stealth roll allows you to get as far away from Jeffrey as possible because you know what he's like.
Yep.
Excellent. You light up the room.
Well, if I can't see,
Fantastic.
Light up.
can't see them, then
That's
it's
it.
not going to help, is it?
I'm just,
As
as long as there's no gunpowder truck like casts around.
the only gunpowder in this world would be yours, I'm afraid, because you guys have gunpowder, but this universe does not. As you make your way into the room and as you light up your hand, a flickering golden light from this ball of 5 created starts flickering around the walls of this room. There's a stone table in front of you.
Oh, no.
It's relatively large. It's about 6 foot, 7 foot long, and about 2 foot wide. And you can see there's something on top of it, but not very well. You're not close enough yet.
I think I can take a guess.
On the wall ahead of you, it looks like markings in the stone. Like it just looks like jagged bits of rock. But as you look more closely, this has been daubed on with blood and hacked with axes or something like that to make something on the wall appear to be a certain shape. It looks something like a mouth, like a jagged mouth's been hacked into this wall and there's daubed blood all around it. And
I'm not going anywhere near that, by the way.
has
Should
anyone
I
got
know
detect
what that
magic on, or they have an arcana check
I
they want to roll?
have
roll?
detect magic, and but I'll roll my arcana check first.
Thank you.
Oh, for God's sake.
What was it?
Oh, wait, hang on.
What'd you get?
12.
12? Right, Jeffrey, that's enough for you to tell. There is a faint air of
Oh, I got 13.
13. You can both tell there's...
It's not a competition.
14, sorry.
It is genuinely a competition, that's how
Okay.
dice
And
work.
I got 14, so...
As you both note that there is a faint aura of religious, divine magic about this room.
I don't have to take magic, I have to spell magic.
Ma-
Dispel this magic.
No. No, I will not.
What would you guys like to do?
It's like some kind of.
Okay. What's on the table, GM? Can I have a look at what's on the table?
Sure.
I think I know what it is.
As you walk up with Jeffrey, there appears to be a blunt, ugly blunt knife on the table. You just look at it for now. Do you touch it?
Nope.
Right.
I would like to arcana check the knife, please.
Please do.
That's better. That's 28.
Nice.
28. This knife literally glows with religious divine energy.
Oh dear. This is a sacrificing
It's a
knife. That's what this
sacrificial
is.
altar, isn't it?
Uh huh.
Mm-hmm.
It's not good. You know them guards.
Yeah. I
Think
killed
this is
them.
think this is a problem. That they're dead.
Oh,
What?
we don't have anything to sacrifice.
Well, we're
Well,
not gonna.
surely-
No.
Not me!
Whoa.
It's not me! Not me! It's not me!
Well, hang on. If
I'm a
there's
cook.
blood,
That's my first thought. is-
That's not where I was going with that.
if it's glowing, if there's blood everywhere, and if it's been glowing with energy, then surely there's just been a sacrifice. So we're all good. No more sacrifices.
But what were
required.
they trying to keep in? Which we would know,
Oh.
Conan.
Were they
If you hadn't
sacrificing
stabbed
to
the
keep
guy.
things in? Is it like, and again, Jeffrey hasn't seen Lost when they have to type the numbers in.
every 90 minutes.
Yeah. 108 minutes.
108 minutes.
Come on.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry.
Do you have to like sacrifice every now and again to keep something in?
That might be it. Yes.
You
And
guys,
that mouth that's been carved into the wall isn't carved into the wall, is it? It's an actual mouth, isn't it?
You know, I'm not sure, but I'd like to not be around to find out.
you guys all want to roll perception checks on the mouth in the
Yeah.
wall.
Yeah, I got 20.
10.
19.
That's a 6.
Jeffrey, you appear to be the wisest person here.
I am
And
indeed.
as you look at the mouth, you
Oh, no.
see that it doesn't look like it's in any way animate, or there's a magical aura about it, but it doesn't look like it's in any way animate. It doesn't look like it's moves or anything along those lines. It looks like it's just been hacked in as a religious symbol more than anything else. On the left of it is a tunnel leading further into the mountain.
Look. We're here now.
Secret tunnel.
Let's just stab them out.
No.
No, it doesn't look animate, I would say, from my great human eyes.
Okay, I
Go down the
suggest going further into the tunnel. Philip saw a network of tunnels leading to this cavern where this genie was.
Yeah.
And like, you know, maybe he's contacted the fire genie. Rebellions are built on hope. But let's just
Yeah,
just
go
keep going.
You
Might as
are
well.
in charge. Let's close the door behind us, though. Just
Yeah,
There is no... Oh, the gate. There is
Yeah,
a gate.
that
let's-
should keep literally nothing out.
It's not
With,
locked.
with that in mind, then I don't
I can
mind,
arcane lock it
because I'm a
actually.
fighter, I don't mind leading the party. Should we have our next best fighter at the back in
I
case
can
someone
unlock
comes
it.
up?
Define best fight.
Well, I don't know, I'm just
I'll go
suggesting.
second. I'll stealth second.
I
Shouldn't
should
you
be
not
at
go
the back.
first to look for trappy things?
Aye.
You should.
I mean, my perception's not fabulous, but I'll give it a go.
Okay, alright.
I should be at the back because.
You're a coward.
If something sneaks up.
I'm-
Also,
I'm
I have like
currently-
metagaming. I have the lowest amount of hit points. So
That's fair.
In fairness, I
Go,
have
go,
got
go, go, right
stabs, and my arm is hurting.
okay, well you come back to the back with me.
Alright, okay.
Oh, you go behind me, obviously. But
Yeah,
Um,
I'll go second. Or first. First. I'll go first.
Ooh.
I'll stealth
There you go,
front.
Jen. Much
oh, me
order.
arm.
First, second, third, fourth.
I got stabs in the arm, but then I murdered everyone, so it's fine. Yeah, that's why they stabbed me, because I was so awesome.
It happened before he murdered everyone.
All of us would
Okay,
have done it.
so we're
Yeah.
walking down the
Um,
corridor.
So you
That's
guys,
so
so you
should I-
guys are walking past the altar and not touching it.
No,
Yes,
we-
no one's
no
touching
No
it.
one's
chance
touching
in
the
hell.
altar.
Oh, guys.
And we keep looking over our shoulders the whole time as we're walking down the corridor.
I would like to point out this is the third time I've avoided a pact with an evil god in this campaign, so I'm doing very well.
Are you assuming this is an evil god pact?
Yep.
As you make your way down the corridor in front of you, next to the ominous stone mouth, which, as you look closer, it looks like someone has taken some twine and rope and sort of look like they've tried to make it look like there's stitches across the mouth. But again, it's all just for show. It doesn't actually do anything. It's just
It's not like a religion check or anything.
you can make a religion check
I
if
would,
you
I
like.
would like to roll religion check.
Please do.
Nope, never mind. I forget all religion because I rolled a natural
You
one.
guys know very little about the religions of these worlds
I don't care.
because you're not from here.
This mouth thing is probably just interior decoration. It's probably like nothing.
Like
Like
changing
just
rooms.
feng shui.
Again,
Rena's
Jeffrey
feng
has
Feng
to-
shui
shui
the
thing at this
cave.
point. She's just swigging from her flask like
So you,
it's
you
fine.
walk,
And
walk
what are we
past
doing
the
with the
mouth,
room?
which is making the room so feng shui right now.
Uh,
So all of the ley lines are being aligned. Is that how feng shui works? I don't know. As you make your way down the corridor next to the mouth and further into the mountain, the corridor you're in opens out into a corridor. You've sort of come up to a T-junction again. To your left, you can see the corridor sloping down and some strange blue light. To your right, the corridor seems to widen. Everyone make perception checks, please.
18.
18,
24.
24,
Ah.
12.
12.
Non-natural 20.
Non-natural 20. Conan, you can hear from the right,
Blue one.
not the blue one, the other direction,
The white one.
the wider one that widens out. It sounds a bit like sort of city noise. Like there's definitely sounds of hustle and hubbub, but it doesn't sound like any language you understand.
Hustle. Is there any bustle?
A little bit of bustle, yeah. Some hustle, some bustle.
Is it sort of people-y noises or like animal noises?
More people than animal noises. With the 24, you get a sense of humanoids, but you're not quite sure
Yeah, okay.
what kind.
I should have asked this earlier. The mercenaries we killed, what kind of race were they?
They were a combination of the races you've met on Havmar before. Havmar's the world we're on. So there were big troll-like ones with purplish skin. There were little fox-like ones. There were sort of half parrot, half man, birdie ones. There were some quite humanoid ones with a kind of angelic disposition.
But they're all dead.
They're still all dead.
You are welcome.
Should I open this door then and then see what's going on?
There is no door. You are currently in a corridor.
Oh,
Wait.
sorry.
Can I roll an arcana check towards the blue lighty thing? to
Yes,
see if
please
I
do.
can Identify the blue lighty.
I can do it as well, even though I probably won't get much from it.
Never mind. Apparently she doesn't know magic anymore either.
I mean, it could be magical. It could just be like blue light and stuff.
I'd rather head that way.
Got 13.
It looks magical.
Cool.
Definitely looks like a magical effect.
I think heading towards
Not like
the
any
lights.
cooking fire I've ever seen.
You hear some more noise coming from the slightly widened side of the corridor. There are clearly some creatures heading towards the corridor right now. What would you like to do?
I'm hiding, please.
Where are you hiding?
Wherever I may. I'm
In the
telling
tunnel we
Jeffrey
came
to like
through?
put
In the
the
tunnel
light
you
out.
came through.
Yeah.
If my flame is still in my hand, that's gone.
Okay.
Okay, we can try hard.
Everyone make stealth checks for me, please.
4.
Great.
That would be 22.
22.
13.
That's a D12, mate.
Oh, Steve.
Conan living up to his low intelligence score there.
15.
I got
That's
14.
14. You make your way back into the corridor with the temple in the mouth. You see a number of creatures walking around the corner from where the corridor widens and turning into your corridor.
Oh, cheers.
They look to be... They look quite amphibian and fish-like, but they're also quite hideous. They have the look of a deep-sea anglerfish about them. Very wide jaw, short teeth. Some of them appear to have lights coming out the top of their head on the end of a barb.
Like that.
And they're all talking with sort of a...
Feels like I'm in a bad.
She's
Oh.
in the right mood for
Oh,
this.
you
Sound
wait.
like
I'm nailing these voices.
Sound like Doctor Who aliens from circa 1970.
No, it sounds like Donald Duck.
Right.
Is this because we didn't touch the altar? Is that what's happened?
They are making their way up your corridor. You are currently all very badly hidden in this corridor. What was that?
Very
No, they haven't seen
badly.
you. They haven't seen you.
I message my boss and go, shall we parlay?
We could see if they're nice to us, sure. Can I roll
I
in?
doubt they speak common.
Can I roll an insight check to see if I think they can be nice?
Sure.
Should we all do that?
Yeah, I'll
Oh,
go.
but-
11.
How nice they are.
11,
11.
3.
14.
14, 3.
9.
You all think they're quite aggressive, apart from Jeffrey, who gets this sudden sense that these might not be particularly evil. They don't seem that evil, just a bit ugly.
Let me handle this.
Okay.
Sure.
Sure.
I put
Fine,
on-
Jeffrey.
I put on my winning smile, which won over the hearts and minds of everyone.
Roll a charisma check.
My charisma's really good.
Jeffrey, I mean, you tell me what you want to do, buddy, and we'll make this happen.
I step out and hold my hands up in kind of a kind of what I hope is to be a welcoming gesture and say, "Welcome, oh fishy ones. Don't worry,
That's
we've
probably really racist.
we're here to help." I say really loudly, and like you do when you're on a foreign holiday.
Roll
Just
a
slowly.
performance check.
Can I do persuasion?
No?
Performance.
What are you trying to persuade them of?
To not kill me.
You didn't say that. You didn't say anything persuasive. You
So
just
that
said
we are your
hello.
friends. We are
Oh,
your
so I just say we're friends, and they're not.
There's no need to persuade them of that.
Either way, it's 21.
Yeah.
If it was persuasion, it'd be 26.
Yeah, well, it wasn't. They...
21's still good.
21's still good. They stop, look at you, and there's a... And they all sort of... Two of them pull out these weird pronged weapons. 2 prongs, like a trident without the middle bit. 2 of them next to one who is a bit smaller. And they're
How
all
many?
There's 5 of them. And they all look at you with a...
We're friendly.
I put my thumbs up like this.
That could be offensive, you don't know.
The smaller one steps forward, looking at the 4 of you, and says...
Oh!
I've got this.
Oh, God.
Visitor to this mountain. I'm Jeffrey.
He moves forward to Jeffrey. Really getting on with him. It's nice. Saying...
You've made a friend, is
Let me write that down.
Could we tell the SM how to tweet that?
It's Craggle.
That's
Craggle.
not what I wrote.
I heard Gregor.
I wrote Gregor as well.
Well, they are hard to understand. That's part. It's written in here. They're hard to understand.
Why are you telling people that? We are.
Do the voice.
No. Brina wouldn't. We are with a ship. We're not really from round here. Yeah, we essentially. Sorry.
Obviously.
Obviously. Sorry, I was thinking about what I was going to say next and
No,
not
I think
listening.
I've got the hand in this language.
Okay, Jeffrey, you go for it. Hi, I'm Brina.
Oh!
Nice to meet you.
Wipe it on my apron.
Yes.
So they're being counter against them.
Yeah,
Right, cool.
Obviously.
we're a bit against that, so that's good we're here.
We can help her escape.
Okay, mate. Got a Yeah. Well. This is a weird hour, isn't it?
The genie keeps your
Slaves.
slaves. Ah, thank God we didn't kill these people. We're here to try and free Kalahani.
Which genie? Oh God! You still again? That's what she said.
You would help the slum?
Yeah.
Okay. Come with me.
And he gestures to all of you to follow him. That was come with me.
It's a masterclass in vocal acting. Wasn't it?
And also diplomacy. One of Jeffrey's strong points.
Amazing. I'm really surprised at how well that went.
All my plans go
They
right.
really
I'm
don't
quite
like the
glad I'm
marriage.
sitting here. I'm
As,
not
as
cutting.
we're
No, good.
walking-
And I'm glad we didn't go. Well done for not murder hoboing everybody. I'm really proud of us.
Do you say that out loud?
As,
That is
we,
out of character.
as we're walking behind, Conan whispers to the rest of the group, "If you want them killed anyway."
No.
Oh, sorry. Shut up.
I will.
I'm going
I
to
don't know
pause
what-
on the voice so
She
I don't
will
kill
report
myself.
you to
but,
Yeah,
HR.
no, that's okay. We've established what it sounds like.
I'm not going
that's
to do the talking. Basically, this guy who's in charge, Graggle, tells you that the people are known as the Slom. And as he leads you to the right, out of the corridor you went, you see a...
The busy way.
The busy way, yeah. You see a gigantic city, which he describes as being called... Oh, God.
Flibblebug.
Craggle Rock.
Sure. It's a vast, sprawling underground cavern. It's about 300 feet long. It goes through various widths. Well written. There's stalactites all over the roof, and the stench of fish is overwhelming, and it's almost physical. Can everyone make a DC... Sorry, a Constitution saving throw, please.
Yeah, don't tell us the.
No, tell us Constitution saving throw, please. Sorry.
That would be D20.
Oh no.
Yeah.
It's a natural one.
Excellent.
Vomiting Brina's
19.
back.
I'm a cook. I'm
19.
used to smelling
Yeah,
things.
yeah.
It's fine.
10.
10.
So 6 plus 9, 15.
A con save for you is. How much was it? 19.
Well, I rolled a 6 and I've got plus 9. So.
15.
15. Right. The three of you are fine. Brina, you vom in your mouth, hon. It's not pleasant. It's not much.
Oh, I haven't done that in a while.
He looks at you with a...
Everything all right?
It's a nervous response. I have a panic disorder.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Some of us
sorry.
have that too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As you make your way down, there's houses, shops. The whole place is filthy. Totally and utterly disgusting. There's people living in absolute squalor. it's really quite unpleasant, and clearly they're being kept here, if not purely against their will, then certainly in the squalid conditions. Graggle does explain that they were freed by the water genie, known as the Marid, or he calls him by his name, El Dunalid. And the Slom were then given a space to inhabit, but they couldn't make their way to the surface because of the humanoids on the surface that were trying to kill them, so they have been kept locked away, and the genie has receded more and more deeper into the mountain and has left them starving and penniless.
I'm really feeling for these.
It's
Me
heartbreaking.
too.
That's a terrible.
I feel
Yeah.
so bad for them.
What a hug! Okay.
Make another Constitution saving throw. He smells absolutely violent.
Violent.
Oh yeah.
Smells violent.
Never mind. I got 9.
Where,
No,
do you-
8.
where does the vomit start?
From deep within. I'm going to keep it in my mouth, though, as much as I can.
As respect. As a mark of respect.
He turns to you and goes,
Do you think of a nervous disposition too?
Oh, he's just a drunk.
Oh, okay.
She swings from her flask as he looks away.
he gets just one of the other slum. There are loads of them milling around now, and one hands him a beaker and he gives it to you. It smells like fermented fish.
Oh no. Fish.
Can I take it off him with interest?
Yeah, of course you can. As you know, as you do a second one, a third, a fourth, you've now all got these beakers of. It smells like fermented fish.
Like, is it like cod liver oil?
No, it's like fermented fish. You know what? Do you know what? What's it called? That
Oh.
Korean stuff.
Kimchi.
Kimchi. You know what
Oh,
kimchi
like-
smells like?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, kimchi smells like a rotting
Ooh, like
cabbage.
texture.
Now add fish to that.
Bean to Shoreditch.
Okay, well, I'm not sure. How is it full to the brim?
It's full to the brim. It's a tankard.
Like,
This is going to be a constitution check.
I'm gonna. I
it
want to take a
certainly
sip.
is, but
Take a sip. Take a
As a
sip. Go
cook,
for it.
I wanna
It is a
take-
con saving throw, I'm afraid, but yes, please do.
19.
Hey.
18.
Okay, you both. I mean, it turns your stomach. Let's be very clear. This is horrific. But if you, once you get past the vomit in your mouth bit, and the burning in the throat bit,
like
and the
tequila.
burning in your esophagus bit, it's not bad.
Okay.
Oh, I'm trying to give up.
Oh, okay.
Sorry. Thank you though.
No
Appreciate
problem.
it.
He takes it, knocks it back in one, turns to you and.
Do you not like alcohol? But
fine, I'll go.
Do you actually drink it?
Yeah, and I roll 17.
Oh, it's like this is so close. You were just like literally spitting it out, but you're just on the brink. You managed to just about keep it in and swallow it, and it is the worst thing you've ever tasted.
And I've slept with a troll.
You have, it's very true. I was there when it happened.
Yeah.
Some crazy rolls. Yeah, so you managed to keep it down. You start to understand these people, they're called the Slom, they were freed by the water genie, presumably from something deeper underground, and given the space to inhabit, but since then he has all but forgotten about them and left them abandoned up here. They're clearly meant to be shock troops of some kind, but most of this population are just regular people, and they've clearly had a rum lot of it. It's almost as if this genie freed them to make a point of some kind, to get some people to help him do his dirty work, and then left the rest to rot.
So it's kind of like he freed them to say, "Oh, look at this threat. Follow me, because I control them." And then
Yeah.
like was like,
Yeah,
"Okay,
yeah.
cool, I'm done with you."
Very definite sense of that.
How many of
He's
there
whack.
are?
Yeah.
There's about 100 of them in this cavern, living in various states, but they are living almost on top of each other. Like it is very much a. Some of them let you know that they've got others around the caverns, but that some of them are a bit closer to the genie.
Can I ask about the shrine we saw at the beginning? Can I ask what that's for?
Yep, that is a shrine to Tychos. That's what they call it. Tychos is they describe it as their beautiful god who makes them do beautiful things, but you get the sense that the word beautiful might not be so apt in this scenario.
Right. But it's not like a nasty thing. It's like a.
Mhm.
As far as I can tell.
What you also discover is that the tunnel you came in through, that blue effect, is indeed a magical effect. It's been magically flooded, and it seems to be relatively impassable, although people have gone down there and not returned, and the married soldiers definitely go up and down it, so there must be a way through.
And we've got our water rebreathers, right?
You've got water rebreathers on you that you got from the Sariki, coral dwarves they dealt with. He's very much in favour of you guys helping out. You've offered to help, and he's very much happy that you've offered to, but he doesn't really know how you can help. He does say that El Dunalid is expecting a guest, and that's increased security.
Ooh.
Apart from that, he doesn't know very much.
Okay.
What would you like to do? You're in this hovel. You could easily hang out here, or maybe even take a long rest here if you wanted to.
I would like to take a long rest with my new best friends.
Yeah, what I'd like to do
Mhm.
is spend a bit of time trying to figure out a way of
Mhm.
like
Do anyone
I
have
don't
any
know.
maps or anything, or like
Yeah, do they have a
an
map?
idea of?
They can certainly direct you around. They have a good idea of what these caverns are like, so they can definitely give you hints and setups.
And
They
if-
tell you that to stay in town though and to keep relatively quiet, because at the far side of the cavern, the side you didn't come in from, there is another palisade gate, but they say there are guards on that side and they tend not to get close.
Right. I think what we should do is write down as much information as we can,
And
then
rest.
and rest, and then if any of us happen to magically disappear again, at least whoever comes in will know these are friend and not foes.
Yeah, so I'd like to tell them about the teleportation magic that goes
Mhm.
on, and be like, just expect us to swap in and out, but we will pass word around the ship.
They
to
seem
everyone
relatively
fine.
unfazed by magic, and the idea of this
Yeah,
doesn't
yeah.
faze them at all.
Cool.
Yeah.
I also want to ask about where married might be, like
Mm-hmm.
Do they have an idea?
They just point down the corridor and say
through the blue magic.
through the blue magic. They do say that they point back at the front and say
Can't coo through that way at all.
no.
That's
not
the
what I was
opposite
saying.
of what he said.
It's the opposite of what I said, but you can get through that way, but they don't go that way because of the
That's what I
guards.
said, they don't go through that way.
That's true. Sorry, yes. Yes,
Okay.
sorry.
Sorry, it sounded like you said we couldn't go through that
No,
way.
they
so
don't
we
go through
can.
that way. No, I understand them, but I'm also hard to understand.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Yeah.
Translation issues.
Let's rest. I think that's. Is there any other information we need from these people that anyone can think of right now?
Maybe after a long rest, I'll think of something.
Got
All
any
right.
Potatoes.
The only food they have down here is rotting fish.
Cool. I will not do anything with that.
Well, if you guys are taking a rest here, then they do very much treat you like honoured guests. I mean, you are sat down and you are given all sorts of local delicacies. Rotting fish, rotting seaweeds. There's a soup that smells a little bit like bird, but it looks like bird that's sort of washed up.
Do they have
They got
any
like ocean kill.
like
Ocean
musical
kill is the perfect word for it.
instruments or bards down here?
They don't seem to have much room for jollity, flights of fancy, but I'm pretty sure that if you asked them directly, they might be able to help you with that.
No, just out of interest. They have like a kind of.
Well, you're all sat down and being fed this horrific food, which if anyone's eating, make Constitution saving throws because it's
Oh
rough.
God, no! I've made that mistake.
I'm going to politely say, you're starving. Please don't, don't waste your valuable food.
Are you trying to deceive them?
We will. I'm just being polite.
Really?
They're starving. Their needs are greater than ours.
I got a 9.
On a
so,
what?
On a Constitution saving.
Oh no!
So I'm going to take a couple of bites, whatever that does, and then I'll stop and just be like, I'm only little. I don't.
Yeah, it's
Oh, no.
it's really not good, and you're going to have some terrible runs at some
Yeah.
point. Like it's
like-
not great.
Oh,
I got
I'm
a
small.
nat
This
20.
is all I need. You got a nat 20.
I only nat 20 I've done.
Oh, it's
for a
delicious.
Constitution
Oh,
saving
yeah.
It
throw of
tastes
rotten
horrific, but you're starting to get the hang of what they're doing. They're using various bits of moss and cave fungus to enhance the flavour of these things.
Ooh.
And what you're getting is a sense that,
Gosh.
much like kimchi itself, if you leave something to rot for long enough, it ferments and becomes slightly alcoholic. Therefore, with other bits
Am I
scattered in on
getting
top,
drunk on
you
top of
are drunk. You've eaten so much food. You are tipsy as a newt. So yes, it's a.
I'm having a great time.
Devere's
guys.
having a great old time, and they see this and they're
I'm
joining
like
in.
putting the chef's hat on one of them.
Yeah,
we're
they're
having a
laughing
good
and
old-
slapping backs, and it's all really great fun. And someone does bring out a drum and starts drumming out a little beat.
Hey.
Yes.
Someone do me a drum beat. Yeah, do me a drum beat.
Very basic. I can't do it.
What? I don't know what you want from me. I'm a cook.
Do you want? You can direct her. She's drunk.
Is that better?
I'm not gonna do a rap. I can't do it in the. I can't do it in the
What are you
accent.
doing a
Oh no!
drum beat?
Oh no! But
I can go ahead. I don't go ahead. I like this. Don't go ahead. How can we see? I said, all I was saying is the fish.
Oh my God.
they look at you somewhat confused. Is he saying something? What's he saying?
I can do I
Not
don't.
fish.
I'm drunkenly clapping. Hey, yeah! Woo!
Right, you have
No
all
idea.
made copious notes that you're keeping on your person about this situation, so that if one of you teleports out, or all of you teleport out, even there will be some note of this, and you make sure that Graggle and the rest of the Slum know who you are and about this process, so there is no chance of this in any way being misconstrued.
Oh, we'll see.
What would you like to do?
I'm chatting to the cook. She seems to be my biggest fan right now. I don't know why.
I have no idea who he is.
You're here for 4 or 5 hours, so this is your job, by the way.
Oh no.
So you're chatting to Jeffrey. What do you guys want to talk about? Have a chat.
Weather's quite good down here, isn't it?
It's unbelievable.
I'm just gonna keep eating disgusting fish, really drunkenly. So very like, as you would maybe find outside of Hive for anyone in Edinburgh. Hive is disgusting. by the way.
We know.
Yeah,
everyone knows.
yeah.
Just kind of someone outside Hive eating chips but doesn't have a fork. That's the kind of image that's happening right now. Just
So it's
gravy.
your last Tuesday, maybe? Chatting to someone at 2 in the morning outside Hive? Is that
Did I do that to you? 'Cause
Yeah.
I do not remember that at all.
I'm sorry, I didn't know about that. I didn't mean to shame you for your lifestyle.
I've never been to Hive. Let's just say that straight now. Jeffrey, however, would have been to Hive.
Jeffrey, what would you like to say to David?
Her breath smells quite bad. So
Yeah, appalling. Appalling.
I will just. But then my breath smells like vomit.
Maybe there's something here, Jeffrey.
Yeah. God, I don't know where we're all gonna sleep tonight. I've got a 20 charisma, guys.
All right. You make that persuasion roll. You've asked for it. You do it.
I have to
I can't. By the way, we've gotten through nearly 210 hours without this happening once.
That's
Oh,
not
we
true.
thought I
That
was
is
there.
not true. He was there.
I saw it happen.
What
I
did you
got a
roll?
23.
23.
Do I need to do a saving throw?
An insight check. An insight check. Is he asking what you think he's asking?
Nat 20.
Tavia, he's coming on to you.
Oh wow. What am I doing?
I don't know.
Hang on.
It is literally your choice.
I'm thinking, how level of drunk am I? Alright.
Roll for it. Go on.
Percentile.
Yeah. Roll for it. What's the percentage to be?
Right. I think if it's over, how drunk is she? Like on a scale of 1 to obliterated.
1 to 100.
1 to.
Well, you
1 to
said
100.
you were eating chips outside Hive with no
Yeah,
fork, so
alright.
I think
We're in the 80s. If it's
We're in
shit
the
outside
80s.
Hive level.
So if it's less
if it's below 80,
80,
yeah,
I'm down.
Yeah.
A natural 100.
66.
Oh dear. Davia gives you a massive grin, like she's clearly reacting well to this, but her teeth are covered in this sort of rotting fish, and she spilled some down her front as well.
And she doesn't have her
It's fine,
toothbrush.
I'm gonna try and.
Stop! Copyright! James, copyright!
Bonjour, mon ami.
What are you doing?
You know what? Fuck it. I'll go with it. Hi. I'm
And
just gonna
halfway
try
through, I teleport away.
I'm
Jeffrey-
gonna try
Jeffrey,
and seductively
as we
take
get-
an apron off.
It's doing it for me.
As we get to the end of this hour, I'd like you to make one charisma check for me.
Oh no!
It's a 3.
It's not going to be good for you.
Is
Well,
it a
what's your
charisma
modifier?
saving throw?
No!
8 in total.
8. I don't think I need to go into too much detail here, guys. With
Surely
less...
it'd be dexterity.
Nope. Constitution from her, probably. As you all rest in these in this squalid hovels, trying to understand and make sense of what this water genie is up to, Brina, you go to bed thinking about how this is going to be difficult and a difficult task for you to achieve, and you're probably still drinking your hip flask of rum, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's running low though. I'm going to have to ration it.
Yeah. Conan, as you drift off in this little hammock they've set up for you, what are you thinking about? Killing things. Yeah.
Always killing.
Not been much killing things this hour, has
No,
there? No,
no.
that's a shame that really for a human fighter.
getting a bit
Yeah.
frustrating.
You killed one thing.
And Davia, Jeffrey, we'll cast a pall over this horrific incident as it's not great.
Okay.
You're drunk and it's still not great.
right.
It's not awful, like it's not terrible, but
The
it's
last girl I
not
was
great.
with was a troll, so in fairness.
He's learnt some bad moves. And on that sickening note, I'm going to end this hour of Adventurers Wanted. Thank you very much, guys.
I really wish I could stay for another hour for the awkwardness.
I might well do actually. I might do.
It's all right if I carry on, then me and Bex can find
Talk it out.
Yeah.
I'm going to have another meeting with HR, aren't I?
Lovely. Yeah, I would like to plug one of our GMs, Leo, who's sitting over there. You might have heard him gasp a couple of times. Is doing a guest spot tomorrow at Agony Uncles. It's a show where real scientists solve your real problems with the suspicious application of science. It's really, really good fun. It's at Barbados in room 6, 9:15 every night, not just tomorrow night, and it's free. It's part of the free fringe.
Ooh. Speaking of free, I've got 2 shows which are both, well, one of them's better. This one is How to Be a Winner. It's me combining every 90s game show into 1 hour, and it is a really good laugh. Every show is completely different depending on what game shows pop up, and I am keeping the Bruce Forsyth ones in, despite constant criticism from the haters. The other one I'm doing is called the Tinder Games, in which it's on this weekend in various places. If you're interested, take a flyer. In which we take a couple of comedians and go on their kind of Tinder, Grindr profiles and try and find them a date to get to the venue before the end of the hour. Has it worked? No.
Might it? Maybe.
We got someone 20 minutes after the show ended once. That was the highlight. But no. Phil?
Hello everyone, my name is Phil Ainsworth.
Oh, I'd show off.
He's been flyering.
The Momentalist.
Size doesn't matter.
I'm the Momentalist. I'm the world's only motivational mentalist, which is motivational mind reading. I'm here 2:30 tomorrow, and then again Saturday and Sunday this week in the room next door. The show is Momentum, a motivational mind reading experience.
Ooh. You've won them over. That was a good performance role you did there.
I don't know.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, guys.
Well done, thank you.
You filth monger.
Thanks for coming, guys.